In this video, we are going to see how we can enter any kind of purchase of services in QuickBooks. On 18 January, it says packing charges invoice received from Mr. Anthony. Now we are dealing with all the items that is fragile and that requires special handling and packing. So we don't have that professional packing services, or we don't have this packing unit with us. So we are taking the expert services from Mr. Anthony, and they will pack these items for us. So let's see how we can deal with this in QuickBooks. First of all, on the top right corner, we have this Add New button. In the vendor section, we click on Bills. And from here, we will choose Anthony. But since Anthony is a new vendor, just click on Add New. Company name, all the other fields are not compulsory. It doesn't involve Starrick. So this is pretty self-explanatory. You can enter it later on. I'll just write Anthony here. And rest all the details should be as it is. Click on Save. Terms and conditions, you can mention any terms and conditions. I'll just mention it due on receipt. Transaction date is 18th of January. Bill number, let's specify any bill number. Here comes the most important part. We have two sections. One is category details, one is item details. Just remember that any kind of expense that is directly entered in the bill should be in the category details, because this is directly linked to expenses and all the ledgers that you can directly enter here. But since in the item details as well, we can enter not just the product, but any kind of service as well. And since this kind of service is a regular service by us, so we will not directly just enter the expense from the category details. Rather, we will book a service item here. So just drop down and click on Add New. And the item name is packing charges. Just copy and paste the name here. Item type is service. SKU means stock keeping unit. There's no specific stock keeping unit here. Category, I can select any category here, but I'll leave it as it is. I don't sell this service, so I'll uncheck this. I just buy this service, and the expense account should be set to cost of sales, cost of goods sold. Because this packing is done directly on the materials or on the inventory that we are planning to sell. So anything which is directly applicable on those inventory items is cost of goods sold. So click on Save and Close. And in the description, we can just simply mention this description right here. In the quantity and rate, I'll just ignore these fields and directly mention the amount, which is 4,500. All set. Let's click on Save. And only after saving, you will get this More button to check the transaction journal effect. So let's click on More and click on Transaction Journal. Now the entry should be cost of goods sold for packing services should be debit, and credit should be Mr. Anthony as a payable. And as we can see, cost of goods sold is debit and accounts payable is credit. Line description, name, and all things are mentioned here. And that's how we can enter the purchase of services in QuickBooks. Just try this by yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.